Hey Waffle Gang, I do hope you're well. My name is Mark and today we're checking out some more relationship stories, and if you do love a Reddit story, why not consider hitting that like, subscribe, maybe that notification bell too. But let's crack on with today's first story. And before we do get into today's first story, I just want to give you a couple of warnings. It does contain talk about cults and attempted abduction as well. So if you do want to skip the story, please feel free to do so. Timestamps are always down in the description and along the timeline below. Thank you. And it's from a user called About to Be Taken 21 from the Legal Advice subreddit and says, "My parents have joined some new age religion, intend to move me to a compound against my will. What can I do to get the hell out of here?" So I really don't know how to start this, so I'll get right to it. My mum and stepdad are really into new age science and beliefs. I never agreed with them on this and didn't know how extreme it was. Recently though, they've become involved in an extremely weird support group. I say that in quotes because I have no fucking clue who they are. When I'm around, they never mention any group names or what organization they work for or are a part of. Because of this, I have not had much luck finding out stuff, as New Age cult gives too many results to look into. This Monday, my mum and stepdad sat me and my 4 siblings down. They told us that we will be moving at the end of the month to a more stable location with a spiritual community. According to them, they plan to pull all 5 of us, I'm 16, couldn't think of anywhere else to mention this, out of school here and enroll us in their mind awakening school wherever we move. I tried to get anything out of them, but they refused to talk to me all about it. According to them, because I'm still a child, in mind, body and spirit, I need to listen to them and not ask questions. I've actually been freaking out since then and have been trying to get advice, but I've been unable to. They cut off the internet, phone and TV Tuesday, and they've been keeping a fucking laser focus on me and my siblings since then. I'm currently at a friend's house and this is the only way I've actually got access to the internet. It seems like a cult 100% to me. Last night they had 3 people come and talk to me and my siblings, and the stuff they told us was fucking crazy. I was talked to alone by an old man who told me about how my mind is closed and that I will slowly learn to open it as my parents have, and that the leaders will love to meet me and put me in their programs. I need to know what the fuck I can do here. My dad has shared custody of me, and since Monday I've had no contact with him. He's supposed to have a call with me every night, but Mum claims he's been informed and supports us 100%. I tried calling him this morning, but he didn't answer. He lives in another state, so it's kinda hard to get in contact with him outside of phone and email. I'm at a friend's house because I was able to leave the house for the first time in a week this morning after I told my parents I wanted to go to the park. I came here and told my friend everything. My parents are not home, but she's trying to call them, and I plan to stay here tonight if I can. My parents have forbidden me from using the internet because it's full of lies from them. I'm so lost right now, it makes me sick. I do not want to go with them to this obvious compound, and I need to know what the fuck I can do here. Can I just run away? If my parents harbor me, can they get in trouble? If my mum has been lying about my dad, can he do anything? Thanks. And in the comments, Jack Aranda says, as a 16-year-old, the family court system will take into consideration where you want to live. Your father will need to file for a hearing to request a modification. OP says, all of my siblings are only my half-siblings. The 3 youngest are my stepdads, and my 15-year-old sister is from my mum's second husband. Kasif says, possibly obvious, but if your dad was lied to, your sister's dad was lied to as well. If you have had any contact info for a dad, you should give him a heads up too if you have time. Also, the more reason to get CPS involved. You can tell them your sister is in a similar situation to you. Opie responds saying, my dad is pissed right now, so that says a lot. I found my sister's dad on Facebook and messaged him. And then the majority of the comments after that was just to get in contact with CPS. Opie updated in the same post and says, I talked to my mum and told her because I would be moving soon, and this might be one of the last times I could see my friend. I would like to stay the night, and she said it was okay, and that this family was trustworthy not to try and corrupt my view. I got in contact with my dad and he's pissed. He did not agree and was told I didn't want to talk to him. My 15-year-old sister's dad was told the same, despite the fact his primary custody. She only spends the summers with us. My sister's dad is going to call CPS too. I just got done with my call to them, but I won't repeat what they said here. I will be spending the night here, and when my mum asks me to come back tomorrow, my dad has told me not to go back and to tell her that he will be flying down here to Florida immediately if I don't check in with him or he hears I went back to her. He says that he's already looking into emergency custody. I want to thank my friend's parents real quick because holy fuck have they been great. They both have been great and are working with my dad right now to help me. I also will be going and buying a burner phone tomorrow and withdrawing all my money from the bank. My dad says he will handle getting my stuff from my mum when the time comes. Thanks for the advice. OP updates the post around a month later and says, since my last post got popular and people still seem interested in my situation, I thought I would give you guys an update on everything. It's been over a month and I'm sorry I kept you guys waiting. Things were pretty crazy and my therapist said it probably wasn't the best idea to rant about it online till I felt ready. Well, now that I'm settled down a bit, I feel like it might be good to get this off my chest anyway. Sorry if this disappoints you guys though, as my dad says I should not include any personal details for fear of leaking my identity. So even though I know the group now, I won't be naming them for fear of it getting back to me. So after I stayed the night with my friend's family, my mum and stepdad tried to get me to come back home immediately. My dad said not to go, so I somehow convinced my mum to let me stay the rest of this day, and I would come home that night. This plan didn't work out very well though, as my sister's dad called the police to report that he couldn't contact my sister and was afraid she was kidnapped. It didn't take long before my mum caught on that I was the one who leaked to him their plans and they freaked out. My mum then came to my friend's house and tried to force her way in to take me because I'd been corrupted and needed to be locked away from bad influences till we left for the compound. My friend's parents called the police and I called my dad and he got to talk to my mum. I'll leave it short and say this was a nightmare situation that almost ended with my mum being charged with trespassing. My mum and dad argued on the phone for over 3 hours outside of my friend's house. In the end, my dad made it so I would not have to go with them, but the only safe place my mum would agree to me staying is with my uncle 4 hours away. I stayed with him for over a week and it was the worst week of my life. My mum called me constantly to try and talk to me and save me from my evil energies my father had possessed me with. My stepfather also began to send me various threats and told me that at the end of the month I was coming no matter what. After a week of this, everything changed. My mum stopped calling me, my stepdad stopped texting, and they went quiet for 4 days. Me, my uncle, my dad, all of them couldn't reach them. My sister's dad also stopped being able to reach them. During this time, my mum bought my sister a plane ticket home, and my sister's dad only learned of this when he got a call after my parents dropped my sister off at the airport. After this, my mum called me one last time. She proceeded to tell me that she had been meditating, praying to my guardian spirits daily, and talking to the leaders, all to help me open my third eye to see the truth and understand I was being used by evil. During these sessions, apparently, she finally realized the truth and saw me for the evil spawn I was. According to her, I am an evil seed, and that not only was I brought here to bring evil spirits onto her and her good children, I also infected the womb and corrupted my sister. She told me to send my uncle down and pick up all of my worldly possessions that were infected and to not come with him or ever contact her or her family again. She ended by telling me that I was never her child and that she hopes the universe deals with me. The last contact I know about was her telling my dad she wants to revoke her parental rights. At the end of last month, they moved to the compound with my 3 step-siblings. I moved out to live with my dad, and I've been in therapy since then. Things are pretty raw right now, and I really don't feel like getting into the emotions I feel towards this, but I feel like at least updating this may be a start. Thank you everyone who gave me advice, sent me kind messages on here, and offering help. I really do appreciate it. What an absolute terrifying situation that is. And in my head now, I can't stop thinking about those 3 step-siblings that went to move with them. It kind of had me thinking about why they all suddenly backed off. Was it the fact that this was going to potentially turn legal and the potential of the stepchildren being taken away at the same time? I mean, I might totally be just throwing random shit out there. And this was some years back since OP's last update, and I'm so glad that OP was able to get out of that situation, but I'm incredibly heartbroken for those 3 other kids. But what do you guys make of this situation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's move on to another story. And our next story comes from WithLove07 and says, am I wrong for not doing a normal baby shower? I'm 25 female and pregnant with twins, identical, and this weekend is my baby shower / sex reveal. Since before I was pregnant, I always said I wanted both things to happen on the same day because I didn't want to be gifted gender specific things. I didn't want people to give me just blue clothes and trucks and building blocks if I had boys, or give me only pink clothes and things with tiaras and tutus and dolls if I had girls. Doing both things the same day forces people to buy me gender neutral things and forces them to go through with it. Although if someone brings something gender related and I end up having the opposite, I have no problem letting my kids play with those toys or put them in those outfits. The theme for the party is teddy bears, so everything is white, beige, brown, and black, and we're doing the confetti thing, only that if it's girls, the confetti will be white, and if it's boys, the confetti will be beige, to keep with the theme. We mostly care about the pictures. My partner and I really aren't that crazy about it, considering we don't really need anything baby-wise. To us, it's just a party and an excuse to have all of our family in one place together, considering how rare it is for it to happen. The other thing that's bothering people is that we're calling it a sex reveal and not a gender reveal, and for the fun of it, my partner and I decided to do the balloon reveal thing, but obviously instead of normal balloons, we're having letter balloons that will either say XX or XY. Everyone close to us thought it was the funniest and most creative thing, but apparently that's too much to some people. When we started planning this party, we just started throwing random ideas just to start planning something, and some ideas stuck and others didn't. Obviously, this didn't go well with some older family members, and they complained and even said they wouldn't go, which I don't care because it's my party, not theirs, but it's definitely causing some tension. And there's a little voice in my head that's saying, just separate the two parties and do the whole blue and pink party. For context, we had a big Skype meeting with everyone to discuss the timing of the party and finishing up last touches, and well, drama started, lol. What's a family gathering without drama though, right? Oh, and I should add that this party is also to find out which team is winning the bet we have going on, if it's team boys or team girls. The bet is because my family hasn't had a boy in over 14 years, and he's the only one. My partner's family hasn't had a girl in 23 years. We want to see who's breaking the family curse, lol. Edit. Just to let everyone know, the party is this Saturday, so on Sunday I give an update on who won the bet and how it went through. I edit this post or make a new post. Since some have made the one of each comment so that both win the bet, I just want to clarify that our twins are identical, so one side is going to be able to win, not both. Edit. The money that we make from the bet is going to be donated to various organizations that my partner and I support. We're not keeping it for ourselves. Edit. My partner and I aren't asking for lots of gifts from our family. We're only asking for what we need, nothing more. We already have everything necessary for the babies, and we also don't want a lot of stuff because early next year we're moving to another country, so I don't need more stuff to pack and carry around. The babies will be born in October, so close to the holidays. I'm sure our parents will go crazy with the gifts just because it's their first holidays. Now, I'm not huge on these gender reveal parties and all this kind of thing, but that's a me problem. And them getting all bent out of shape with you having calling it a sex reveal party and having different balloons and different colors and all this sort of stuff. And they're getting themselves so wound up with it that they're refusing to go. That's a fucking them problem. It's almost just real tempting to say to people like that, take a step back, look at yourself in the mirror and say this to yourself. I'm not going to attend your sex reveal party because of the name, because of the balloons, because of the color. Look how ridiculous to yourself you look. But Intrepid Potential says, you aren't wrong. Your party, your babies, your rules. I'm personally disappointed in folks feeling so strongly about these things that they'd not attend. That sucks, but hey, they're right to decide whether or not to attend too, I guess. Pink, blue, or no go. Sheesh. P.S. Is it wrong to be quietly hoping that they are fraternal? You get one of each, and you two break both curses at once. I hope not. It's the first thought that rang through my head. Bill Kiska says, not wrong at all, but I'm struggling with the whole everything being various shades of beige. Why do a gender, sex reveal at all? I'm all for breaking the bullshit stereotypes in gender as a construct, but this does feel like it's really just trying to be too much. And beige versus white confetti. There's no way people would even be able to tell a difference easily. Ultimately, do whatever makes you happy. Hope you responded to that saying you can tell the difference between the confetti, we checked already. There's no need to worry on that part, lol. We're mostly doing it for the bet we have going on. It should really be called a bet winner reveal party. This is also most likely the last time all of us are going to be together in the same place, so why not do it now? Lati says, it's your baby, your belief and your party. Your family members who care about you as an individual with thoughts and opinions will either go without issue or grin and bear it. Everyone else isn't worth your time. It will just be the people in your life to always have contention with you. Also, don't let older or influential people in your life try to tell you to extend grace. Let the people who are stuck in their ways stew and then choose to be open-minded and extend to give the olive branch first. Because if they don't agree entirely with your premise/ideals, they can still support your beliefs in a kind and thoughtful manner. Cake or Death says, what a name. Not wrong. Why do people get so upset about things they have zero stake in? I'm so mad that it won't be blue or pink. Like, why? Why do you care? Like, seriously, what are you losing out on? Being forced to suffer or getting worked up over? It's colors at someone else's party. You're not paying for it, planning it, doing any work. You're literally just invited. And you're angry about colors. Like, what dog do you have in this fight? It's so bizarre to me that this would even bother someone. That it would even register as an annoyance to someone is baffling to me. It's like being angry over the paint color of someone else's child's bedroom, or the decoration colors at a wedding reception when you're a +1. I don't understand how people have the time and energy to get so worked up and involved in the minute details of other people's lives. Like, I barely have enough time and energy for the details of my own life, much less getting pissed because about someone else's neutral colored baby shower. Like, so much that you're threatening not to attend. Wow, that's like full on crazy town. I absolutely love that comment, and that says it much better than I ever could. I mean, that is exactly what was going through my head. This is someone else's party, someone else's baby shower or sex gender reveal, whatever it may be. And there's someone sat there going, well, if you're not using blue and pink, I'm not coming. Fuck that. That's like, what is going through your head? Well, obviously we know what's going through your head. Fucking not much. But I hope he did kindly come back to update the post, and he said, hey guys, here's the update, I promise you all. You can see the original post on my profile. I don't know how to link it. The baby shower was yesterday and it was perfect. My whole family came and we laughed about the situation. And those family members that got annoyed apologized and enjoyed the party and went along with my requests. Did I still get blue or pink stuff? Yes, but it was gender neutral, and contrary to popular belief, my children will not be beige children. Only the party was. Now to the part that everyone wants. Lol. The confetti that came out was white. The letters XX, so my fiance broke his family's curse and his family won the bet. For those that got mad at my choice to reveal the sex of our babies, we're having girls. We're happy and excited. I'm happy that the baby shower was amazing, the decor, the games, those were just hilarious. The food, the party favors, the love that was in the room was amazing. I had so much fun last night and I'm happy and full of love, and this baby shower was everything I wanted and so much more. The only hiccups we had was that one, I'm pregnant as you know, and on Friday I felt a bit weird and I was having heartburn. I felt tiredness and felt a bit of discomfort in my pelvis area, and that continued on until Saturday. 2. My belly grew, and I didn't fit into my original dress, so we had to scramble and get a new dress for me, lol. I feel better now. Still kinda tired, but we're having a barbecue and some games for Father's Day, so we're pushing through and just having a fun day. Thanks for everyone who wanted an update and sent me good vibes and wishes. Now we got to figure out the names, because we have absolutely no idea what their names are going to be. Happy Father's Day as well. As soon as OP started talking about, finding names for the kids as well, my first thought was, oh no, someone's going to complain about the names now. You can't call her Jessica or I'm never talking to you again. Let's just hope it doesn't go down that path. Congratulations, OP, on your twin girls. I hope everything keeps going in a positive way for you. And I'm super glad that your party went as well as you'd hoped. But now I'm going to turn this one to you guys. What do you guys make of this situation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And just a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for getting involved in today's stories. Your love, your support, your time is absolutely in bloody credible. Thank you so, so much. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Take care and much love to you. Don't know why I beat my chest then. Goodbye.